Hey friends, welcome to another total body workout. Let's get started with our warm-up, marching in place, hand opposite leg. So the way this is gonna go, our first 4 moves are all going to be upper body, and you will need a set of light weights for them at least, okay? So we have a front lift, we have a wall extension, and extended standing fly, and a pulley skull crusher. So I'm gonna be using anywhere from 5 to 15 pounds for that. If you only got 1 set of weights, that's fine. If you want to change your weights with the move, that's also fine. Okay, let's do arm circles forward. Our second set of moves are all going to be lower body moves, and you will need a resistance loop for that. So we have squat tap out, side lying leg curl, side lying hip raise, and a marching bridge. Let's go back. So I'm going to suggest a cloth band. Otherwise, I feel like a rubber band is going to roll up on you. If you do not have any bands at all, you can just do the movements without the bands. But if you have bands, go ahead and use those. 2, 1, front lift. I'm going to do 10s. So elbows bent. We're going to lift both arms in front of us and resist as we come down. So from the side, slight bend in our knees, core is engaged. Lift our entire arms up and resist the whole way down. 2 shots in my cup. For the wall extension, you will not need anything at all for that except a wall. So just make sure you have a little bit of wall space to be able to put your arms on it. Two, 1, nice job. Ready to go into those wall extensions. So I apologize, I'm gonna have to put my back to you. We're gonna have those feet pretty far away from the wall, hands on the wall. We're gonna lower our arms down so our forearms are against the wall and press through the hands. This is one of those moves that hurts so good. Like, it's more challenging than it looks. But who doesn't like having nice triceps, right? Like, two, 1. Strong arms are where it's at. Extended arm extension. So I'm going to use 5s for this. You're going to want to go light as well. Core engaged, slight bend in the knees. Arms out. We're going to open all the way up and squeeze close. If you need to take a break, you can always bring your arms down, but I want you to count down. 3, 2, 1, jump back in, open, and close. Don't take an indefinite break. If you take an indefinite break, you're gonna be taking a break for the entire minute. That's not gonna help. 3, 2, 1. Even if you have to drop the weights completely, just keep moving, okay? Pulley skull crusher, so both arms up. We're gonna push our lower back down into the ground. We're gonna lower one arm. And then as we bring that arm up, we're gonna lower the opposite arm. friends, you got a 45-second break. And we're gonna have that round 2 more times. Shake it out if you need to, walk around if you wanna get a few steps in. Whatever works best for you. And pick up those weights for your front lift. Gonna stick with the 10s, elbows bent, core engaged. Lift up, resist all the way down. Left here. 3, 2, 1. Wall extensions. Standing fly. I'm gonna try these 5s. They felt, goodness gracious, all right. They felt plenty heavy during the first round, so we're gonna do our best. It's amazing how I can have moves where I lift hundreds of pounds. And then I have this move with the 5s that just feels like absolute death. Keep going. Okay. Come on, Ash. 3, 2, 1. Pulley school crusher. All the way down. Arms up. Lower one arm. And then we're gonna switch. so still drinking the last little bit of it. Okay. A few more seconds here. Shake it out if you need to. Got something I want to chat with you all about today. Let's go into that front lift. Arms up, resist all the way down. Okay, so I want you to picture this scenario in your head. So you're walking in this creek, right? And the creek is like, you know, maybe up to your knees. It's not very deep. And as you're walking in this creek, you fall down, right? And instead of just kind of getting your bearings and standing back up, you decide that because you fell down, you've already ruined everything, and so you're just going to lay there in the creek and you're going to drown, right? In a couple feet of water, when you could easily stand back up, you just decide that 3, 2, 1, wall extensions. You just decide that you're not going to do anything to fix the situation, and you're going to stay down there, right? So that is similar to what it is like when something does not go according to plan with either your workouts or your nutrition. So either maybe you've missed a couple workouts, or, you know, maybe you overate a few days even though you're trying to lose fat and stay in a calorie deficit. You decide, you know, well, I've already ruined everything, so I'm just gonna throw in the towel, right? Now go back to that scenario that I told you with the creek. Does that make any sense? Does it make any sense? 2, 1, that when you fell down, you just decided, you know what, I messed up, I fell down in this creek, I'm just gonna stay down here. No, that doesn't make any sense, right? The same thing goes for when something happens on our journey that doesn't go quite according to plan, right? When you miss a couple workouts, or, you know, you overeat maybe one weekend because you're celebrating something and you overeat, that is the equivalent of you just kind of tripping and falling down in that creek. But the thing is even though we've tripped and fell down, you can just stand back up, right? You don't have to keep laying there in the creek. Same thing with your nutrition or your workouts. You don't have to keep just staying down. You can just stand the hell up, right? Sometimes 3, 2, 1, we overanalyze things and we make things seem so much worse than they actually are. Because in the grand scheme of things, is missing a couple workouts that big of a deal? No. Is going off track with your nutrition over a weekend a big deal? No. But if you just stay down and you let it roll into the next days and weeks and months and years, when you could have easily just stood back up and fixed the situation, wouldn't that make more sense? Because by falling in the creek, did you actually ruin anything? No, right? Maybe got your clothes wet. You might be frustrated that, things didn't go quite according to plan. 2, 1, nice job. But in the grand scheme of things, friends, it's not that big of a deal. And it's the same thing on this journey. Go ahead and pop a band on around your thighs if you have one. If not, you can just do the movements. So when there comes a time where, maybe you're working working on things and maybe you're trying to eat a certain way and you're trying to move a certain way, when those times come where it doesn't go 100% right, you know what I mean? Because that's gonna happen. It's never going to be perfect, okay? And I'm telling you this as somebody who has been on this journey for 10 plus years. It has rarely ever, we're gonna go into a squat tap out, come down into that squat position, we're gonna tap out one direction and then the other. As somebody who's been on this journey for a while, there have been a lot of times where it has not gone according to plan. Even though I thought I had it all figured out, I picked the perfect time to do it. I was super motivated when I got started. I bought all the things, I researched all the things, and things still went wrong sometimes. I still made the not healthiest decision for myself sometimes. And I definitely used to be the type of person that threw in the towel. And then I'd wonder why it took me so long to make any type of progress with anything. Well, because every time I fell down, I just stayed down. 2, 1, instead of just standing up, go ahead and come all the way down to the ground. We're gonna come onto our side. We're gonna lift that top leg and we're gonna curl it in and out. But when we start on this journey and we decide we're gonna get healthier or fitter or whatever it is that we're trying to do, we have to accept 3, 2, 1, other side, swing those legs around or roll over, whatever works best for you. We have to understand that it's not going to go perfectly. And instead of thinking that it is going to go perfectly or it should go perfectly, it is a better use of our time to go, okay, here's a likely scenario of something that's going to go wrong. How am I going to respond to this? How am I going to fix this? How am I going to 3, 2, 1. We are going to go into a side lying hip raise. So we're going to come up on our forearm. We're going to push up, push against that band, and then come down. So we're kind of preparing for the obstacles. We're preparing to fall in that creek, right? We're gonna go, I know at some point, 3, 2, 1, I know I'm gonna fall in this creek. How am I gonna bounce back from that? How am I gonna handle that? Because here's the thing, if we're prepared for it, if we know that it is going to happen at some point in some time, then we're not surprised by it. We're not gonna go, oh my gosh, I can't believe this happened. We're gonna go, okay, yeah, I knew this was gonna happen. 3, 2, 1, here's what I said I was going to do, so I'm gonna do that now. Marching bridge, friends, come up into that bridge, push out on that band. We're gonna march one leg at a time. So all of that to say, gotta stand up, friends. Gotta accept the fact that we are going to fall down sometimes, but we are not gonna just stay laying down in that creek and let ourselves drown. We are going to stand up and we're gonna keep moving forward. Right? Right. Keep moving. Almost there. 3, 2, 1. Awesome job. Okay, you got 45 seconds. Make sure you come up to standing at some point. moves, man. I knew pairing those together it was gonna be a deal. All right, friends, we're gonna go back to that squat tap out. Come down that squat. We're gonna tap out one direction and then the other. Stack those legs, and we're gonna go into that hip raise. You may not be able to bring that top leg up very high depending on how difficult your band is. Just do your best, push against that band. Other side. Three, two, one. Nice job. Marching bridge. Woo. Keep those hips up the best you can. Keep moving. Five, four, three, two, one. Nice job. Lower down. We're gonna have that one more time, friends. Thank goodness. Ass is on fire. Woo. keep this knee here that is stabilizing straight. Try not to let it cave in on you.
It doesn't matter who you are. You can be a rock star, student, teacher, junior, senior, user, genius. You're gonna fall down. You're gonna fall down. You're gonna fall down. Fall down. Fall down. When you do, you gotta rise.
10 more seconds. Stay strong here. 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Come on down. Sideline leg curl. We are so close to being done for the day. With the resistance. If you're sticking around for cardio, we still got a little bit, but not too bad. Three, two, one. Other side. Keep that pressure on the band. Keep that core pulled in. And we're breathing. Three, two, one. Nice job. Stack those legs. Come up on your forearm. We're going to go into those hip raises. Glutes and hamstrings are still sore from yesterday, so strength is not 100% there. 2, 1, other side. I still just really love our new format, guys. Like, I hope you all are still loving it. Splitting up that upper and lower body just really gives us time to 3, 2, 1. Let our muscles recoup before we hit them again. And it's going to be super beneficial. Go ahead and march as you're in that bridge for building strength and muscle. I know a lot of people have already seen some good results from doing it the way we've been doing it the past few months. So we're gonna keep on keeping on. We have a new phase starting August, I think 3rd it is. Pretty sure that's what it is. We will be focusing on nutrition for the 6 weeks of those phase, but we're gonna keep going with our resistance the same way we have been. We're gonna be tracking, we're gonna have new moves. 2, 1, awesome work, friends. Go ahead and pop that band off. We're gonna stretch it out, cool it down. Go ahead and cross one leg over top of the other. We're gonna pull back gently towards ourselves. Nice job. We're gonna extend that leg that's on the bottom, and we're gonna pull our leg all the way over. Whoops, knocked over my cup. It'll be all right. I don't think there's too much left in it. Nice job. We're gonna do figure 4 on the other side. And pull all the way over again. Stretch out that hip and lower back. Couple deep breaths here. And we're gonna sit back in child's pose. And hold that for 3, 2, 1. Awesome work today, friends. If you are done for the day, take a picture, check it in the community, and I will see you all I'll see you all tomorrow for cardio and some active recovery. I'll see you all then. If you're gonna stick around and do some cardio with us, let's go over the moves real quick. We're gonna do a run to double jack on 10, so running in place like we did yesterday. And then on the 10s, we're gonna go 1, 2. Again, you can always march if you need to, and then you can tap out on the jacks if you need to. And then we're going to do some chopping squats. So we are going to chop as we come down into a squat, and then chop down as we stand. So this is the entire movement. Modification is you can stay up a little bit higher in that squat. Then we're gonna come down and do a hydrant with an arm lift. So we're gonna go on our hands and knees. We're gonna lift one arm in the opposite leg, come down, and then we're gonna do the other side. So we're gonna alternate back and forth between the legs and the arms that we're raising. Modification for this move would be to keep both hands on the ground and maybe just work on the hydrants at first. You can always add in the arms later. And then we're gonna come down onto our back, and we're gonna do an extended arm foot tap, so arms and legs up in the air. We're gonna lower both our legs and both of our arms, tap, and pull back up. Make sure you're pushing that lower back down into the ground. Modification for that would be to just lower the feet if you cannot do both at the same time. Okay? All right, make sure you're running, friends. And double jack. And back to running. And double jack. Double jack. Double jack. We're gonna do that one more time at 10, and then we're gonna run it out. We're gonna jack one more time, and back to running. 3, 2, 1, nice job. And we're gonna go into chopping squats. So we're gonna come down as we chop those arms up and down. Hydrant with arm lift. So we're gonna do one side and then the other side. Again, if you need to, you can keep both hands on the ground and just lift the leg. Keep that core engaged. This is definitely one of those moves where my mobility is not the greatest in my hips. Something I want to work on. pulling them back up. Such a simple move. But such a tough core move. Nice job. Woo. Grab that 2 more times, friends. Hang out and chill forever. Apparently we gotta do some cardio though. Double jack. My bad, friends. I'm sure you all didn't get super upset. Double jack. Missing out on those few seconds of cardio. Or maybe you're on it and you saw the clock going and you just decided to start. Double jack. Jack, and run it out. Two, one, nice job, deep breath in, out. We're gonna go into those chopping jacks. Nice job. Hydrant with the arm lift. All right. Kind of getting a 2-for-1 here with the core work. This move definitely hits the core quite a bit. Over halfway done. Nice job. Come down your back, arms and legs up, core engaged, and lower slowly all the way down. Tap and come back up. nice job, 30 seconds. I'll try to pay attention this time. This is our last round. Whew. It's actually much cooler out today. This fan still feels nice, so. All right, friends, let's go ahead and start running. Running, jogging, you know, whatever you need to do. Double jack. Double jack. Double jack. Double jack. We have those jacks one more time at the 10-second mark. And let's go. Finish it out. Woo. 2, 1, nice job, deep breath in, out. Let's go into those chopping squats. Push those hips back, core is engaged. legs up and lower down. Push that lower back down to the ground. Core is engaged. Halfway done. Stretch your core out, deep breath in and out. Another deep breath in and out. Another deep